China is denying American accusations of economic coercion, turning the complaint back on the U.S. This as Group of 7 finance ministers meet in Japan to discuss measures to counter Beijing's alleged hostile investment tactics.
One of the aims of the G7 summit in Japan is to craft a unified position against what is called economic coercion by China.
In a resolute and united front against the encroaching influence of trade-related economic coercion, the United States and 5 of its steadfast allies courageously stood together on Friday, issuing a joint declaration that unequivocally condemned these pernicious practices. While the declaration did not explicitly single out any particular nation, its underlying implications unmistakably bore the weight of China in its crosshairs. The resolute voices of Australia, Britain, Canada, Japan, and New Zealand resonated powerfully alongside the United States, as they collectively articulated their unwavering commitment to combating the grave threats posed by non-market-oriented policies and practices, as well as trade-related economic coercion. This formidable alliance resolutely declared that such insidious tactics imperiled the integrity of the multilateral trading system and detrimentally impacted the harmonious relations between nations. This unequivocal statement followed the groundbreaking initiative undertaken by the Group of 7 G7 leaders just last month. These visionary heads of state united in their determination to counter the onslaught of economic coercion, vowing unwavering action to ensure the futility and consequences faced by any entity endeavoring to weaponize economic dependence. Notably, the United States, Britain, Japan, and Canada, as G7 members, further solidified their shared commitment to this collective cause, drawing attention to the pressing concerns that weigh heavily on the global economic landscape. These nations voiced their alarm over the rampant and pervasive subsidization that tilts the scales of fair competition. They cast a critical gaze upon the anti-competitive practices perpetrated by state-owned enterprises and forcefully decried the forced transfer of technology, as well as government interference in corporate decision-making. These concerns have long been raised by Washington, which has remained vigilant in calling out China for its trade practices. A spokesperson from the Office of the U.S. Trade Representative, shedding light on the significance of the joint declaration, highlighted China's imposition of an import ban on Lithuania as retribution for Lithuania's decision to grant Taiwan the privilege of establishing a de facto embassy. The ire of China, perceiving itself as the target of these collective efforts, was palpable when it vehemently protested the G7's previous declarations, particularly regarding economic coercion. Accusing the United States of doggedly striving to forge an anti-China network within the Western world, China bristled at the perceived encirclement of its interests. In the resounding and resolute joint statement released on that consequential Friday, the United States and its 5 stalwart allies astutely raised another crucial concern: the issue of forced labor. With a solemn acknowledgement of the grave implications that forced labor carries, including instances of state-sponsored coercion, they condemned this abhorrent practice that flagrantly tramples upon the fundamental tenets of human rights. Recognizing that all forms of forced labor represent not only egregious violations of human rights, but also grave economic challenges, they espouse the moral imperative to eradicate these deplorable practices from the global supply chains that bind nations together. United in their conviction and fortified by their shared values, the United States and its stalwart allies have laid the foundation for a resilient defense against the specter of trade-related economic coercion. As the echoes of their joint declaration reverberate across the global stage, they stand firm as beacons of hope, daring to challenge the status quo and ensure a more equitable and just world order for generations to come. They recognize that the battle against trade-related economic coercion extends beyond their borders and requires a comprehensive and inclusive approach. With unwavering determination, they seek to rally like-minded nations and international organizations to join their cause, forging a united front against this insidious threat. As they embark on this momentous endeavor, the United States and its allies are acutely aware of the daunting challenges that lie ahead. Countering economic coercion necessitates a multifaceted strategy that encompasses not only diplomatic efforts, but also robust economic measures and strengthened regulatory frameworks. Recognizing the interconnectivity of global supply chains, they commit to fostering greater transparency, accountability, and adherence to fair trade practices. To address the issue of pervasive subsidization, they underscore the importance of implementing stringent measures to curb unfair trade advantages and create a level playing field for all nations. By promoting fair competition, they aim to safeguard the integrity of the global trading system and ensure that economic relations between countries are based on mutual respect and reciprocity. Furthermore, they pledge to confront anti-competitive practices perpetrated by state-owned enterprises. These practices, which distort market dynamics and undermine fair competition, have far-reaching implications for the global economy. By bolstering regulatory mechanisms and promoting greater market openness, they strive to foster an environment where all businesses, regardless of ownership, can thrive and contribute to sustainable economic growth. The issue of forced technology transfer also looms large in their collective consciousness. Recognizing that technological advancements drive economic prosperity, they affirm the importance of safeguarding intellectual property rights and preventing the coercive acquisition of sensitive technologies. Through enhanced collaboration, knowledge sharing, and the establishment of robust safeguards, they aim to create an environment where innovation can flourish unhindered by predatory practices. Moreover, they voice their concern over government interference with corporate decision-making. They believe that businesses should operate in an environment free from undue political influence, enabling them to make autonomous decisions based on market dynamics and economic considerations. By championing the principles of corporate autonomy and protecting the integrity of private enterprise, they strive to foster an ecosystem that encourages entrepreneurship and economic growth. As they navigate these complex challenges, the United States and its allies understand the significance of international cooperation and engagement. We appreciate your support and encourage you to like our video and subscribe to our channel to stay updated on future discussions and analyses of significant global issues. By subscribing, you'll be joining a community of informed individuals who are passionate about understanding and shaping the world around us. We value your feedback and ideas, so feel free to share your thoughts and suggestions for future topics in the comments section. Thank you again for watching our video.